all the Jeep suspension components under it. And in the future follow-up videos, we're going to go into details of each one. Okay, so let's get started in the back first, and then we'll go in the front. So here in the back, we have this bar right here, which is a track bar. As you can see, it connects on this side to the axle for this bracket, and on the other side it connects to the body up there, right there. And so this is what basically keeps your Jeep, keeps the tires and the axle centered under the Jeep. And I did a video on this, so feel free to look at it on my YouTube channel if you want more details on it. Next we have the differential right over here. On this side we have the shocks, and the shocks dampen or smooth out your ride as you go over bumps and obstacles. You have the sway bar link right here. Okay. Which is connected to the sway bar, and that goes all the way across to the other side and down over to the axle on that side. Okay, so this is a Jeep 24 Jeep Rubicon X. So it has an e-locker, so this is the connector for the e-locker. This right over here is the breather hose. So this basically allows all the fumes, and as you can imagine, the gears here are going to create a lot of heat, and it allows that pressure needs to be able to release itself, and it does so through this tube. And if you look on the top, it just basically ends right here in the body at that end, and that's supposed to be a one-way valve right there. But if you're doing deep water crossings, that's something you may want to consider. You can actually, move that somewhere else. Again, this is the sway bar link right here on this side. As you can see, it goes up to the sway bar. It's connected right here to the other side of the body and to the other sway bar, or I should say anti-sway really, but they call it sway bar. And that's pretty much it for the back of the Jeep. Now we're going to move on to the front of the Jeep, and there are going to be a lot more suspension components here. We'll still have the track bar, obviously the coil springs, the sway bar links, those will all be the same. Okay, this is your tie rod, and your tie rod basically connects the tires to each other. So you have one end which is right over there, and it connects to your steering knuckle on that side, and the other end comes over here and connects to the steering knuckle right over here through this ball joint. Okay, this is basically your steering knuckle right here, and this ball joint is also on the same steering knuckle, and this is the drag link. So drag link goes all the way over here up to the frame, connects to another small rod, the Pitman Arm, which goes to your steering box, which goes to your steering wheel. So as you turn your steering wheel to make turns, that comes back through the drag link, which will turn the steering knuckle, which will in turn turn this tie rod that we talked about, which will turn the other wheel. This is the steering stabilizer, and this is just meant to stabilize or smoothen out your ride a little bit and to reduce the vibrations. Okay. Again, up here you can see the sway bar that goes all the way to the other side. You can see the sway bar links right here, and you will have the same thing on the other side. Okay. right under it, right here, there's a bracket, and that is your track bar, and that goes all the way up to the frame, and that moves up and down. And again, this is what centers your wheels under the wheel wells and make sure that axles get centered under the Jeep. And this is basically also, I will go into detail on future videos, but this is the main cause of death wobble. I tried to move this. There should be no play, no movement at all. If you see any kind of movement or play, you need to take care of it. Otherwise, eventually that's what's going to end. You're going to end up with death wobble. And in the meantime, you'll have bump steer and some other issues too. So there's something to watch out for. Okay, again, here we have the springs. We have it on the other side as well. Okay. This is a Rubicon X. And so right here behind this skid plate, this is what basically disconnects your sway bar. So if you have a Rubicon model, this is the mechanism that Jeep uses to disconnect the sway bar when you press on a button on your console. Over here, this bar right here is your lower control arm. Again, it goes from here, from the axle to the body on the other side. This is the lower control arm, and there is one above it, which is the upper control arm. The upper control arm basically you use to mostly set your caster and your pinion, and we'll talk about that in the future video. These guys are looking for the crabs you saw earlier. Look, there we go. Look at all the crabs. Look. That's crazy. Look.